I've just been looking at the rose that is Gabriel oak, and you know the canes, they don't look alive. They're a strange chocolatey colour. I mean, there are some dead canes for sure, but you know, even the healthy ones, look, they don't look alive. I don't like the colour of the canes, and I don't like the growth habit of Gabriel oak. It tends to flop, and most of the time, you know, it does not support the roses. I mean, we're in the second flush now, and they're not looking too bad, but every year I've always struggled with this rose flopping all over the floor. I've had to, for the first flush, I had to put in canes, and I've come to the realization Gabriel oak is not one of my favourite roses, and I loved it when I first bought it. It was in a pot and it did alright, and then, but even then it needed support, and it's been in the ground now for a few years. I thought it might have gone a bit stronger, and I seem to lose a lot of canes during the winter. It doesn't seem to be very winter hardy, and yeah, it's just never really took off in my garden. It looks, I mean, it does look nice, you can't deny that, it looks lovely, but when I look around the garden and see other blooms, you know, they are much nicer. But you know, look at this, it is beautiful, but I think there is nicer out there. And if you're thinking of getting Gabriel oak, I think maybe think again. I think you can do better, to be honest. I can only be honest and give you my personal opinion. It might grow better in other people's gardens, so if you want to take the risk, give it a go. It might do a lot better. But for instance, look, here's another Gabriel oak. Look at all the dead canes. That was cut back a few weeks ago. It's not coming back, and this is only its second flush, and it's doing really, really awful. Not good at all. Yeah, so those are my thoughts on Gabriel oak. And also, I can tell you, when we have lots of rain, or even just a little bit of rain, it's not very good rain resistance. The petals go all mushy, they go all blottery, and just not very, very good. I think this one, it does not pass the all of the elements that it needs to thrive in an English garden. It might do better in a more warm country, maybe. Not too sure, but just look at all of these dead canes. I know we've got weeds here, they can be weeded. As soon as I'm feeling a bit better, I'm going to get stuck into the garden, and that's not the issue. The growth habit, however, is, and I look after all of my roses, they get fed, and yeah, not a very good advertisement for Gabriel oak by David Austin Roses. No, this gets a thumbs down from me.